Hey, what's going on, lords and ladies? Welcome back to the channel, my friends. This is your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and today I am bringing you episode 39 of my Game of Thrones series. Today's episode has two big objectives. They should be pretty easy, we'll see how it goes, but just two simple objectives. The first one is getting ourselves another kingdom title. We want the Lord Paramountcy title of Dragonstone. We can make that happen this episode. The other one's going to be a little bit more tricky, but it shouldn't be too hard. But the other one is getting our wife pregnant some more and getting ourselves some more sons. I only have one son, and I don't like only having one son. It's putting all your eggs in one basket. Let's try to get some more sons. I do have a method that I'm going to be using to try to accomplish that, and it should work out pretty well. So let's see how it goes. It's going to start by me doing something that may seem counterintuitive, all right? It's going to seem counterintuitive, but it'll make sense. Me and my wife are soulmates right now. We became soulmates at our wedding, which is really great, and I like being soulmates with my wife. It ensures that we have a good relationship with each other and that we're getting along and everything, and it's great. But I'm going to do something counterintuitive, and I'm actually going to break up with her. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? This is why. I'm going to non-stop seduce my wife. I'm going to constantly seduce her, try to get her pregnant. Once she gets pregnant, we'll break up with her. Then we'll try to seduce her again, and we'll just keep doing it over and over and over again. The nice thing about seduce schemes is I can constantly do them. The only thing that I can't do constantly is a romance scheme. So I only have one shot to become my wife's soulmate again now that we're broken up. So what we're going to do is just constantly seduce her, get her pregnant, and then when she becomes 46 years old and she can't give birth anymore, we'll stop seducing her, and then we'll use our one romance scheme to become her soulmate again, and then everything will be good. But I really think doing this, constantly seducing her, and just this method will increase the odds of us having kids. I'm willing to bet it'll work. So let's start our first seduce scheme against our wife. Now it's going to be very micromanagey. We're going to have to keep doing it over and over again, on top of the fact that we have a lot of other things in the background that we need to do as well. I'm going to do my best, guys, I promise. We really want this to happen. We want our wife to give us more sons, and I think we can do it. Let's get going. Another thing I have to micromanage is my son. He's my squire, and I have to keep manually training him. So that's going to be a pain in the butt too, but I'll do my best. I'm focused today, guys. I'm really confident about this episode. We have 11 years with our wife to give birth to more children, so let's use these 11 years wisely. I can modify this guy's contract. We'll do that. I need to replace a lady in waiting, apparently, so let's do that. Alright. Another thing I'm going to do to increase my fertility, my initial plan was to get into stewardship and give my domain limit a boost so I can reabsorb Fair Castle, but this is something that I can wait to do. I don't need to do this right now. It's not time sensitive like my wife's age is. So I'm going to forget about this. We're going to lose our domain limit because as soon as I can switch out of stewardship, we're going to jump in diplomacy, and I'm going to get into family focus just to make my fertility that much better. And I like the diplomacy lifestyle anyway. I want befriend and groom to rule in all my normal ones, and so it'll be serving two purposes: boosting our fertility and getting me down some of the family hierarchy. I have a bunch of spies still. I have 4 of them in King's Landing, so I'm going to be getting fed a lot of secrets this episode. The aqueduct that we started building last episode is done, so I'm getting a free stewardship perk. I want to make sure I'm doing the right one here. I mean, the odds of this succeeding are 95%. Noble and loyal nature. The compliment is well received. I sponsored an artifact between the episodes as well. This woman is making me regalia, and that's something that can get the modifier to increase fertility. Regalia can get that modifier. I can give that to my wife. Will help her side of the equation a little bit more. My fertility is amazing. She could use some more help. Her patron is the mother, so she's getting some fertility here, and this necklace that we gave her gives her plus 20%. 20%. She doesn't have a congenital trait like I do, so that kind of works against her. But let's hope that this regalia she's making boosts fertility at least a little bit. My son learned High Valyrian. Excellent. Let's talk about Conquest a little bit here. We have 3 more claims that we need to get against Dorne. 1, 2, 3. None of this borders my realm, so it's going to take a little bit longer, but it shouldn't take too long. I'm focused on my wife anyway right now, and I need to save up a little bit of money. Let's dance with her. Yeah. It's like we're dating all over again. I mean, that's basically what we're doing. My son is getting a personality trait. No. RNG screwed him. He's either going to be sadistic or he's going to be paranoid. This is making it even more imperative that we have another son. I'm leaning towards giving him sadistic because he already is temperate, and this is considered virtuous, and it will kind of counteract. They'll cancel each other out, so this won't be an issue anymore, but he won't be getting this anymore. General opinion -10, that's not great. The only reason I don't want him to be paranoid is because this is bad for stress, and he's already ambitious, which is bad for stress as well. So do we really want to double down on the stress? I don't think so. We have a son that's going to be sadistic. He does get some dread, so I guess that's pretty cool. Okay. Getting our last perk in stewardship for a little bit, and now we're getting to family focus, which is excellent timing, because now we're getting that boost right before this seduce scheme ends. That was pretty good timing. I'm swaying her as well. I figured why not. She becomes my lover, we lay with each other. Let's see if she gets pregnant. I'm going to give her like a month or 2, and then if she doesn't get pregnant in a month or 2, we'll break up with her, and then we'll just do it all over again. So let's give her a second. Maybe they'll get pregnant. I arranged a marriage for one of my daughters. Let's send that through. Let's train our son again. Gotta be on top of that. I still need to teach my youngest daughter another language. 2 more years for that. So many things to focus on, guys. I'm gonna do my best. If my wife doesn't get pregnant before the next time I can train my son again, then we'll break up with her and try to seduce her again. I'm just gonna spam train strategy because it's got the best odds, so we'll just keep doing that. That's what I've been doing. Let's break up with our wife and try again. She's gonna lose some opinion, but it's negligible. I mean, look at this. She's gonna love us forever. We're almost done with this regalia. Please give fertility. Alright, let's see. Moment of truth. It does! Yes! Yes, guys, that's excellent. I made this woman my artificer. She deserves the job. She's keeping her job. Excellent. Wifey, I've got something for you, dear. Okay. Do we trust our son to talk, to say good things about us? Or do we think he's gonna slander us? I don't know. Now that he's sadistic, he might just slander us. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, son. Talk well of me to your mom. He sings my praises. Alright. Attaboy. He went against his sadistic nature. I think Lady Amara truly values our friendship. We are friends. I'm doing that. We can befriend people now. I'm gonna befriend my steward. I'm not friends with him. We'll do that. Let's not forget. Sorry, wifey. Give me a second. I gotta train my son again. Hey, guys, I'm doing a good job. I'm staying on top of everything. Getting that regalia really boosted my mood. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good about this, guys. My wife is gonna get pregnant. She's gonna give us a son. It's gonna happen. I have a bunch of money. I'll let him try. Maybe he'll give me another... Maybe he'll give me another elixir that boosts fertility. I trust your judgment. He's studying metals. This guy wants to weave something. Why not? Does she want to hear something entertaining, or does she want to hear something religious? She's super virtuous. She has 3 virtuous traits. Let's talk about religion. It worked out. Alright, I'm making all the right choices here. How much stress do I have? It loses progress. That's fine. The success chance hasn't gone down. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. My wife is a non-believer. Just right after I said she would want to hear about religion, now we just learned she's a non-believer. That's funny. I won't blackmail her. There's no point. What do we want him to focus on? I'm doing gold. It's practical. It's tangible. Let's do it. How are we doing on our claims? 20 days and we can start fabricating our next claim. Two more. Alright, we became lovers again. Let's give it a month and do it all over again. I lost one of my bodyguards. A learning challenge. Okay, if she doesn't get pregnant by if she doesn't get pregnant by my son's next training session, we'll do it again. So we'll just rinse and repeat. My daughter just had twin boys. I am so jealous. I don't like Lancel. Vylar is pretty cool. Let's name him after me. Robert. All right. Let's see if the third time's the charm. Finally, we became friends with our steward. Diplomacy challenge. Wifey. Let's see if I can teach my youngest daughter a language. I can. I'm thinking about going on a hunt because my stress is kind of getting up there. But I need a master of hunt first. Wants to write a book. I'm gonna let him. Not doing much with my money right now. Let's build something. I'll prioritize Casterly Rock and Fairkeep. They're my highest developed holdings. That's not bad. want to try to keep at least 1,000 gold for the war that I'm gonna fight. Because I'm gonna have to raise up my entire army this time, not just my men-at-arms. And that's gonna be more expensive. He is my artificer already. Okay. If I'm gonna replace anybody, it's this lady because her aptitude is poor. I can make this guy my artificer instead, and I'm thinking about keeping him because he's got 23 prowess and he'd be a good knight. Or he already is my knight. We'll replace that lady, and I'm going to tell that other lady to get out. Even though she made me the regalia that I wanted. The regalia that had fertility. But she's taken up space. I just did that one just to see if she would accept it because we learned she was a non-believer, and she did. She enjoys listening to books about religion, even though she's a non-believer. Interesting. Monthly income, prestige, monthly stewardship. Let's see what we got going in court right now. A learning lifestyle. This is a health boost. I'm not putting it up. That was a little bit more than I wanted to spend, but we'll be fine. Alright, we're lovers again. So many secrets. Alright, train our son. Give our wife a month and do it all over. So my son got his last personality trait, and this one is a reasonable one. Just. That is acceptable. Alright, he only got one bad personality trait. Let's see how many skill points he gets. He only got one, so we got the worst. He only got one learning skill. There we go. Success. So what we're going to do now is break up with her instantly, now that she's pregnant. I know that sounds evil, it sounds so messed up, but we're breaking up with her. Hopefully she gives me a son. I'm confident we can get a better one. This son only has genius. Ooh, he turned out to be a homosexual, too. And that's just interesting. I don't care, but interesting fact. That won't help him have kids as a ruler, so let's hope we get a better son. 3 months and we get our claim. Let's train our son again. granddaughter. Okay, 19 months and we fight our war, and we get the Lord Paramountcy title of Dragonstone. A situation at court. I can't do any of these because I'm temperate and I'll stress out, so this is the obvious choice. I'll just let him be. I'm excited! Another inspiration, another book. This guy's considered legendary. An intrigue book. Let's write about joy, about life, about feasts. I will reflect my focus in life about diplomacy. Let's do an intrigue book. Yeah, let's do an intrigue book. If this is a boy... A martial lifestyle experience. Not great. If this is a boy, oh my god. Of course it's a daughter. This game is trying to give me a heart attack. I'm running out of... Rachel. We haven't done a Rachel yet. Alright, here we go again. Wifey, seduce you. Try to get her pregnant again. We're gonna keep doing this until we have a son. We have 7 years left. We can hold court. So let's listen to grovelers. All female courtiers gain language of women. Yeah. This guy joins my court as a knight. Okay, I'll bring him in. I'm about to fight a big war, so I need some knights. Months away. Scheming and manipulation, lust and the art of seduction. Let's do that one. It seems pretty timely. You have a guy who has one arm? What happened? How's he feeling? He might die. Some renown. Thank you. How close are we to our next legacy? We haven't looked at this. Not even halfway. I've got somebody pinned up here. When we take this from Dorne, I'm going to have to create a duchy title. And instead of having to search for somebody after the war is over, I already found one, so I just pinned them. So we have somebody to land immediately. We lay with our wife again. She becomes our lover again. Does my youngest daughter have a... I'm not talking about that one. I forgot about that one already. I'm talking about the other one. Does she have a... She does have a ward. Or a guardian, excuse me. We'll find a guardian for my youngest daughter when her personality... There we go. Thank you, wifey. Thank you, wifey, for getting pregnant. But now I'm breaking up with you. 5 more months and we fight a war. Almost there. And my stress hasn't moved. I keep wanting to go on a hunt, but if I go on this hunt, I won't be able to fight a war, so... I guess we'll do the hunt after the war's over. Here's some stress relief. Thank you. And now that we have confidants, that should help with stress as well. We have secrets against 2 of the daughters of the queen. One of them is a deviant, and the other one is a whole bunch of stuff. She's actually an illegitimate child. Is that what that said? This character is a bastard, so one of her daughters is a bastard. Alright, that better be enough training. So when my son becomes an adult, he better become a knight instantly. He's wearing me out. Fertility plus 25. It's a court artifact. We're putting that up. Even though she's already pregnant. We're gonna put it up anyway. She's still young enough to have more kids, so even after this child is born, we still have time to have more. I'm gonna replace the medium health boost. We'll put this back up later. I'll take the fertility, please. What's the book called again? The Wellspring of Life. It's a very tasteful innuendo. Okay. We'll go to war after we find out what she's carrying. If she gives me another daughter, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I'm just gonna be surprised. There we go. She gave me a daughter and a son. All right. We've had so many children. This is getting ridiculous. He has to be at least genius. He's already better than his brother because he's younger. So he better be more impressive than that. He is genius, hale, and handsome. We had a Robert who died. We had a Raymond. We have a Raymond. Let's do Redmond. You know what? I had a commenter who asked me very politely and very kindly if I could name one of my daughters something, so we'll do that. Oops. Am I spelling that right? Am I spelling Autumn right? If I have to rename her between the episodes, guys, that'll feel like an idiot. My maester is trying to kill my antiquarian. I'm gonna expose him. Stress loss plus 10% for 5 years. Alright. We're gonna fight this war now. I need to raise my son, and I want to give him a crown, just so I know visually. We're going to raise up our entire army, like I said, so let's get a new marshal first of all. And we'll put him on organized army. Hopefully my income will stay in the positive. Dorne doesn't have any allies, so this should be easy enough. It might take a little while, because the war target is a bunch of islands, and we're going to have to sail around a lot, but it shouldn't be too hard. Still getting secrets in the middle of a war. They're spawning right over here. That's good. We should be able to get them. I'm gonna see what they do first, and then we'll decide what to do. We'll try to fight a battle first. He's going to Dragonstone. Okay, my army is big enough to split, so we're gonna merge them and then split them in half. One of my armies will start sieging. The other one is gonna go fight a battle. We're gonna start seducing our wife again. I forgot to do that. And I'm gonna train my son one more time. I don't think I'm gonna catch him. Nope, they got away just in time. Okay, this army will go fight them now. This army will start taking things here. We'll get Driftmark. Oh, I need to replace another marshal. This little 17-year-old kid is actually going to be the best. Whose contract I can modify? Instead of giving it to this kid, I'm going to give it to this guy, my commander. He's my knight anyway. Let's improve my Septon. He's like my worst counselor. He's only got 17. So let's improve his skill. 20 now. I admit this guy's pretty impressive. He's got 41 prowess, but I just brought in a bunch of knights and they're all pretty good. I don't need another one. Let's not keep filling up our court unnecessarily. I'll just decline. He's on the older side, too. He's only feeling fine. We should be able to capture this before he gets this and then get there in time. We'll see. Just barely, maybe? Nope, they got it. We'll take it back quickly. My daughter's guardian died. We're giving her a diplomacy education. Mom can teach her. We're at 73%. I figured this was going to be tedious, but we're going to win it. No problem. So we became lovers again for the 4th time. I lost another artificer who's slain in battle. Did somebody else join on his side? Is that my liege lord? No, I'm not fighting my liege. Everything's good. Oh, I am fighting a Targaryen. That made me a little nervous. When I saw that dragon emblem, I was like, holy crap, are we fighting our liege? No, it's just some Targaryen who's a baron. A loser Targaryen. She's already sadistic. That's the first thing she got. Really? She can keep her own tooth. I don't want it. My wife is pregnant again. Technically, we don't have the entire war target yet. We still need 2 more. Now 1 more. They got this little holding down here, this one county. I'm gonna go grab that too. We have the entire war target now. And we annihilated their army. They have no army anymore. I'm terrified to see how many prisoners we have. We probably have a whole bunch. A family history or a battle, one of my victories. Let's do the history. That's our motto. We love history. Our house is all about that, so... This little kid. Oh, did we kill the ruler? Dorne is now under the control of a kid, so how did he die? He died from his wounds, so the ruler of Dorne was stupid and he was in the battle, and he died of his wounds. Okay. Alright, let's see how many prisoners we have. 14, that's fewer than I thought we'd have. Let's get rid of him. He refuses to be banished. Okay, that takes care of all the smelly prisoners. Next on the docket is creating the titles now. We have to usurp the Duchy of Driftmark, and we have to create the Lord Paramountcy of Dragonstone. So now we have that. So that's our third kingdom title. We can have as many kingdoms as kingdom titles as we want. We just can't have as many duchy titles as we want, and we're giving this away anyway. So let's see. Castle Driftmark is the capital. So this is the lucky guy that's getting this duchy. Until I'm ready to give away the Duchy of Dragonstone, we're just going to leave it uncreated. There's no point for me to have it. I'm not employing a wet nurse. Can I hire one in-house? I can't. I have an inactive accolade slot. Let's create one. Levy maintenance, levy reinforcement rate. That's the liege modifier. Dread gain per tyranny. Or max size of siege weapon regiments. He can be a besieger. Monthly martial lifestyle experience. Or one of these other ones. I guess disciplinarian isn't awful. Knight army modifiers, men-at-arms counter efficiency plus 35%. Liege martial plus 2. Okay, you know what? He can keep tactician. Since he's a planner and he's like a, you know, he's a planner guy, smart guy, because he's a besieger, tactician, he'll be the Lord's Wisdom. Or the Lord's Commander. Not to be confused with the Lord Commander. He's the Lord's Commander. We just need a new accolade, guys. I need to fill this slot, and I can't activate any of these other ones. The Lord's Voice, there's nobody qualified. So we'll just make another one. My domain limit went back up to 7. And I totally forgot to have my Septon doing something. We'll remedy that right now. We'll have him fabricating a claim against this. Now that I have that domain limit, I can revoke this title and get Fair Castle back. I apologize, guys. There's been so many things going on that I just... There was bound to be something that I overlooked. But he's doing it now. It's going to take 2 years, which isn't great, but it's not awful. We have to choose a wet nurse, somebody that we trust to take care of these kids. Arrogant. She's diligent, but she's arrogant too. Ruthless? A ruthless wet nurse. I kind of want to do this girl instead because she's craven and she's terrified of me, so bringing her in wouldn't be dangerous. I need to double check. Are wet nurses dangerous? No, they're not. They're not considered powerful agents. But just to be on the safe side, we'll do her. And she can marry one of my single knights. Still no need to go on a hunt. All my stress is gone, so we didn't have to do that at all. I can negotiate an alliance with a baron in Dorne. No thanks. It was about time this happened. One of my spies finally got discovered. Another daughter. Should I have expected anything else? By the way, I did spell this right. I double-checked. While you guys weren't looking. Do we name one after our wife? Yeah, we did. That was the first daughter we had. I'm going with a royal name. And I think it's a pretty name, Elizabeth. Let's seduce our wife again. We only have 4 more years to have more children, so let's hope we can get her pregnant at least one more time and get another son. Having 3 sons would be perfect. So this daughter's personality exposed itself. She's got pensive. I'll give her a learning education, and we'll give her a guardian. She seems solid. She can do it. My son, his personality hasn't exposed itself or revealed itself yet. And it definitely hasn't for my other daughters, so... Biggest family we've had this series. Anything for you, Omara. I need another Master of Horse, and I need a Lady in Waiting. Who is this lady? Oh, she is the daughter of my nephew. getting close to an hour now, guys, so I think we'll, we'll revoke that title. Maybe try to get our wife pregnant again and see if we can have another kid, and then hopefully by then we'll have another son. Now, my eldest son just became an adult. Let's hope I can just instantly make him a knight. I'm tired of training him. I'm going to give him a job. I have an empty seneschal position. I was keeping that open for him. Still can't become a knight for some reason. We can have him educate squires, but he's not even a knight yet. How does he have the right to... There we go. Finally. Alright, so my son is a knight. Enough of that. I'll sponsor this. I've been sponsoring so many inspirations. There are probably some people in my court, like, that I forgot about that made me stuff. This guy's my artificer, so he can make me something. Between the episodes, or you know what? I'll just do it right now. We're just waiting for our wife to get pregnant again. He's my artificer. Anybody that made me something who's not my artificer will tell to leave. He's making me something right now. Oh, I guess there isn't anybody. Okay. My dog is running away. He's somebody we can dismiss now. I knew we'd get at least one more out of this episode, so let's see what she gives me. And then that's when we're going to wrap it up, guys. Or whatever happens first. Either we revoke this title first, or we'll wait for this. We'll wait for the claim, and we'll revoke the title. My wife will give birth before this happens. Oh. Forgot to switch my Master at Arms to something else. I'm gonna repair this. That's a small health boost. That's being given to my current son. Or my current heir. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say current heir. The one that's going to be my heir, not this one. We've already given this son a bunch of stuff. And who knows, we'll probably get another son, and maybe he will be the next to rule. I don't know. It could happen. It's going to be hard to surpass this son. He just became pensive right in front of our faces. I'm going to give this son a stewardship education. Do I have a better Castellan? I need somebody with really... Yes? I'm firing my current Castellan, and I'm hiring my brother, because he's got 55 diplomacy. I should have done this from the beginning, too. So, another thing I overlooked. But that's okay. My brother's going to give me plus 55% lifestyle experience, so that'll help me finish this quicker. And then once we're done in this tree, we're not going to finish the tree today, but once we... get through this, we'll get back into stewardship, and then we'll finish architect. So we've been very diverse with our ruler. He's still a young man, and he's been able to get quite a few perks. That's pretty cool, I guess. All these things are finishing. It's crazy. This is the guy we're telling to leave. This guy already has armor, and I gave him one of my swords that I wasn't doing anything with. So we'll give Jamie something. A son. Oh, boy. Alright, he has to be at least genius, hale, and handsome. That's what my other son is. He has to be that or better. He's not better. So my other son is still going to be my heir, the one we had before this. Raymond. Redmond. Ronald. Okay, guys, that makes me very happy. At least we have sons. Now we have 3 sons. That's more like it. We've had 12 children. We're still gonna try to have more, but we're gonna keep trying to have more up until my wife turns 46. Like, we're not gonna slow down at all. But now we're secure. Everything is good. I'm feeling good about my family now. We've had enough sons that I'm happy. Let's check out the situation. Let's revoke our title and get Fair Castle back, and then we're going to wrap it up, guys. We're going to treat somebody of their possession, my Septon. Wait, who were we treating? Oh, we're treating my Maester. Giles reassures me that Giles or Giles has never been dangerous. So he's giving me a very biased opinion here because we're talking about himself. Do we think that he can heal himself? We're trying to get rid of his possession. I doubt it'll get rid of it, but we can try to treat it at least. I'm curious to see if he can heal himself. Let's do that. I don't think it worked. No, he still has that. He got successful treatment of possession, though. And that's permanent. That doesn't go away. That's a permanent thing. So he's got a permanent health boost. Let's get ready to take Faircastle back, our old capital. And me and my wife are going fishing now. We have a bad time. Because we had a bad time, I'm breaking up with her. And then I'm gonna re-seduce her. So this method of doing this over and over again has worked out for us. And I'm really glad that it's worked out for us. I have some grandchildren that don't have guardians. I'll take care of that myself. That's something that I can do. Unless it's my direct children, I'm not going to stress out about it. I'll take care of that between the episodes and make sure that all my kids have guardians and everybody has a guardian. We can hold court again. That's something else that I can do between the episodes. The grovelers can wait. I just want to revoke this title. And now for some reason our domain limit went down. Okay, I guess I'm not taking it back. I have the claim though, but when my domain limit comes back, I'll reclaim it then. Now our Septon is going to start fabricating claims against the Riverlands. The Riverlands are the next big power that we're going to be fighting. We've taken care of all of the Crownlands and all the little small counties and duchies. Everybody else, if we want to fight them, is either a king or... Yeah, is either a... I'm noticing that our dynasty is no longer on the throne of the Vale. Of course I noticed this at the end. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're going to start fabricating claims against the Riverlands. That's who I'm fighting next. The only people we can fight now, I was right, they're only kings. There's no little dukes or anything that we can fight. Alright, lords and ladies. A little unceremonious, I know. Things always distract me at the end of episodes like that. Didn't know about this. We're going to have to do something about this. Try to get another Fairgrave on the throne. But that is for another episode, guys. It's not going to be in this one. Anyway, lords and ladies, really hope you guys enjoyed this one. I had a bunch of fun. Constantly getting my wife pregnant. Having a bunch more kids. We're up to 13 now. Which is kind of ridiculous, but it's what we wanted. We had more sons. We got ourselves another kingdom title. The last war was so easy. Took a little bit of time, but it was super easy, and that was like the biggest war we fought recently, so wars are no problem for us. Everything is looking good, guys. I'm really happy with this episode. If you guys were happy as well, hit that thumbs up button down at the bottom. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys thought of this one. Let me know if you thought that my method for getting more kids was a good one, if you found it helpful. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know whatever you guys want in the comments. Just hit me up, guys. If you are not subbed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button as well. Join me for future episodes of my series and for future episodes of all my content. Recently put out a Bannerlord Let's Play, starting to do one of those. Check that out if you haven't seen it yet. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 40 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.